Hello and welcome to another edition of Geometry. Today's topic is midpoint of a line segment. So, what we have here is a line segment AB, and M is the midpoint. I'm using M for midpoint, but you can use any letter. Now, what does it mean to be in the midpoint? It means that it's right in the middle from the word midpoint. It means that each part is equal, and it means that that midpoint cuts the line segment into half. So if M is the midpoint of line segment AB, then it means that this line segment AM is congruent to this line segment MB. That right there is the symbol for congruent, and that means equal. Congruent means equal. When we talk about geometry, geometric objects are congruent. When we talk about numbers, they're equal, but the meaning is the same. So, since the two line segments are congruent, what that means is that their lengths are equal, and it means that AM equals MB. Remember, when I don't write any symbol on top, I'm referring to the length of line segment AM. Now, what that also means, since AM is half of the whole thing, we can say that AM is equal to half of the whole segment AB. And it also means that MB is half of the whole segment AB. Well, another way to say that same exact thing is that AB is double or 2 times AM. It's like if I were to say you're half my age is the same thing as saying I'm twice as old as you. Two ways to say the same thing. Now, in this class, lots of times we're going to prefer to use the 2 because when we're solving an equation, it's much easier to multiply by 2 than it is by a half. So we're going to try to avoid fractions when we can. Okay, so that's what the concept of a midpoint is. Cuts into 2 equal parts. Each half is congruent to the other half. Okay, let's do a couple problems. We're going to start off with numbers, and then we're going to go into equations. So let's have line segment PQ. And let's say R is the midpoint. R is the midpoint of PQ. Now, in geometry, we can lots of times use a diagram as clues and aids, but we can't just look at that and say, oh, R is the middle. We have to actually be told that R is the middle. Okay. Now, if I tell you PR equals 7, what is RQ? I hope you said 7. If I said RQ is 4, what is PQ? I hope you don't say 4. I hope you say 8. Why? RQ, this piece right here, is 4. Then I'm asking about PQ, the whole thing. Well, if this is 4, that means this is 4. That means the whole line segment is 8. Okay, one more. PQ equals 12. What is PR? Well, in this case, I'm giving you PQ, the entire thing, and I'm asking you what PR is, which is half PR is half of PQ, so what's half of 12? Half of 12 is 6. All right, let's do some examples with equations. Okay? So let's have line segment AC, and B is the midpoint. I'm telling you that B is the midpoint of that line segment. All right, so AB is equal to 4x plus 2. What is AC? In terms of x. You hear that a lot in math, in terms of x. It simply means x is going to be in the answer. So if AB is 2, how would we find AC? Well, AC is double AB. So AC is going to be 2 times 4x plus 2. And we distribute. We remove the parentheses by distributing. 2 times the 4 gives us AX, and then 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay? Same diagram, another problem. Let me give you AC is equal to 2x plus 6. What would AB be? Well, AB is going to be half of AC. So we need to take half